Now, as a politician, there is a chance of NPF coming to power, for example. NPF could be the majority power, like you said. Politics, anything can happen.
Anything can
And
happen.
if NDPP and BJP have a seat sharing formula, and if that doesn't work, then many will come to NPF. That's the hope that you're pinning on right now. So there's a chance of you becoming the chief minister of Nagaland as well. So do you see yourself that way? Hello, everyone. Today we have Sir Azo Nienu, and he has appeared on my show even last time. And many of you have been requesting me to bring him on the show again to talk on the state of the politics of Nagaland, as the election is also coming up. So we are so excited and happy to be part of this show with Mr. Azo Nienu again. Thanks for having us,
Thank you.
Mr.
It's
Nienu.
my pleasure.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
I think you are always accepting whenever we requested to talk to you. So it's very kind and nice of you. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Now, jumping straight into the topic for our conversation, I would really like to focus on the thing. Let's see about the defection again. And when we look at the political history of your career as a politician, you have started your career with NPF, and you're still with NPF, regardless of all your colleagues as defecting to other major political parties. And you could have defected to Congress, or you could have defected to BJP, or whichever national big political parties. But you're still sticking to this NPF, which doesn't seem to have a good future when you look 5 years down the line, because the party almost has come to a standstill.
Right.
Why you never thought of defecting to any other political parties at this time?
Thank you for putting that a very important question. You see, NPF has a very long history. NPF was formed out of sweat, tears, and blood, out of the political turmoil, the Indo-Naga political issue,
Yes.
the war between India and the Nagas.
Okay. I'll interrupt you once. You can keep the mic closer.
All right.
Yeah.
So, in that regard, A. Kifisisa, the founder of the Democratic Party of Nagaland, DPN.
Okay.
It was founded on 21st October. That is tomorrow. Tomorrow we're having our anniversary
Okay.
celebration for 60 years of
Wow.
Rooster Party or Cock Party, whatever you call it.
Yes.
So it has a long history. And I have been also tempted to go to many other parties. At the same time, from time to time, everything cannot go well. Sometimes you're also mistreated, treated badly, humiliated in the party. But I have my own convictions, because I know for the fact that Nagas, to keep our identity, to continue to fight for our issues, and to fight for our rights, we need a strong regional party. If we don't have a strong regional party, we will lose our identity. Our Naga political issue will die. That's why I'm here, and I have not had any, as you stated, I have not had any defection till today.
Right.
And of course, NPF party also at the same time has given birth to my leadership, has given recognition to my leadership. So I think I owe a lot to this party. I'm obligated. So I don't think I should betray a party which has taken care of my leadership from day one.
Well, that's a very strong commitment and loyalty to the party.
Thank you.
But you know very well that NPF doesn't have a political prospect, at least in the upcoming election. So what do you see down the line, maybe next year during election, that you still want to stick to this party, just because of Naga identity, or just like what do you have in your hand?
You see, politics, anything can happen.
Yes.
At one point of time during Jamir's regime in the 2002, people never thought that NPF would come back to power. Because at that point of time, Jamir had 59 MLAs.
Okay.
And 59 Congress MLAs and one independent MLA.
I see.
NPF never had one single MLA also. But we came back to power because the grassroots, it is in the blood of every Nagas. And they love this party. So that's why it jumped back to power. Now people may think that just because of the fact that the seat sharing between the NDPP and BJP is being made 2040, people think that
Yes.
NPF does not have scope.
Right.
But I tell you very frankly, this 2040 seat sharing is a blessing in disguise. Because of the fact that there are many potential candidates in both these parties.
Okay.
So when their seats are limited,
Yeah.
it's already overflowed, isn't it?
Okay, so there are how many candidates are there? I mean, like potential candidates in Nagaland, if you imagine.
NDPP may have 60 to 70.
Oh, okay, okay.
BJP may have 30 to 40 at the most.
So
So BJP will get only 20 seats.
okay,
So the remaining one,
will come.
they might.
Right. Okay. Now I think I have understood why you are still.
That's why.
Okay. So I think now when it comes to the Legislative Assembly, in the last Legislative Assembly, you have raised strongly on the inner line permit.
Right, right.
And Dimapur doesn't have the inner line permit as one of the districts now.
Right,
In
right.
other districts, it has it. So how are you going to work on that? Because you have raised on it very strongly.
You see, IMP implementation, Dimapur is not covered.
Right.
That's the sad story.
Right.
Now, government must bring out a mechanism to also implement ILP in Dimapur, or else influx of illegal immigrants will shoot up sky high, will go out of control.
True.
And this will endanger our Naga future. And a place like Dimapur, that is Dimapur district, is a breeding ground for illegal immigrants because it has very easy access. The border is so large and lengthy. We have no boundary fencing. We have no brick walling. That's why the entry point is so easy. And our officers also are very casual. Moreover, we cannot blame them in toto also, of course. They are doing the duty, but that lengthy stretch, how can they cover?
True.
We need more manpower. We need more budget to look into this matter. So I think government needs to bring out new laws to implement ILP within the Dimapur district also in order to check the illegal immigrants' growth.
But being in the government for a long time, from your experience, why it was so difficult to implement that ILP in the first place?
You see, our officers are also very casual. Some we have honest officers, some are not honest, some want money, So even if the government gives them order, they don't implement. Like last time, June 2001, I came across a paper which was totally shocking. In June 2001, the ILP registration and renewals shot up to nearly 4 lakhs.
Wow.
That caught my eye. So that was the reason why I put a start question just in the recent assembly to catch the government off guard. But when I saw the answer, I was quite satisfied because the renewals and registration came up to only 17 per month. That is in a month. That is September month.
Okay.
So I'm quite satisfied.
Okay. So I think then if you pursue that one, if you come to power, that means you're definitely going to pursue that, and the implementation should happen at the best that you can, right?
Yeah. That will be in one of our priority
As a government.
manifesto. We'll be incorporating that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's well and clear. Now, as a politician, there is a chance of NPF coming to power, for example. NPF could be the majority power, like you said. Politics, anything can happen.
Anything can
And
happen.
if NDPP and BJP have a seat sharing formula, and if that doesn't work, then many will come to NPF. That's the hope that you're pinning on right now. So there's a chance of you becoming the chief minister of Nagaland as well. So do you see yourself that way?
Well, I'm not an ambitious man, in the first place. I don't have any ambitions. As far as leadership is concerned, we should leave it to God. Because if it is God's will that Lungleng becomes the chief minister,
Right.
no human can stop it.
Okay.
But if it is not God's will, no matter how much you try, also nothing will happen.
Yeah.
So I think as far as leadership is concerned, leading the state, we leave it to God Almighty.
But given a chance, or getting a chance of holding the reign of leadership as the leader of the state, let's say the chief minister, would you be welcoming such move to serve the state?
That would be a surprise.
Yeah.
But of course, who wouldn't be happy?
Yeah. And what would be your priority in case your government comes to power?
You see, my party is yet to bring out its own manifesto.
Yeah.
So we'll be incorporating our priorities there. But as my personal aims and objective is rule of law, to enforce rule of law, to cut down on multiple taxation, to check multiple taxation and extortion,
Okay.
to uplift the youth will be my priority. Revamping the system of education will be our priority. And moreover, resolving the long portrayed Naga political issue will be my priority
That's interesting.
till it achieves its desired goal.
Interesting. I think when we post about our meeting appointment here with you, and when we declared it on our social media platform that we are going to have a conversation with Mr. Azo Nienu, someone posted a question saying that, can you ask him about the Nagaland Foothill Road project?
Oh, right.
Or do you have any opinion on that? You don't have to necessarily say it, but if you have
see,
any opinion.
Nagaland Foothill Road project came up under Rio's leadership in Dantry
Okay.
when I was the PW minister. He was the chief minister. Under his guidance, and support and directives, we had initiated the Foothill Road.
Oh, okay.
In the first year, that is 2013, Rio earmarked 40 crores to start with that project.
Okay.
And we started it. But halfway, due to paucity of fund, that has to come to a standstill.
Okay.
And moreover, that being a huge and large project, I think there were some obstacles from the state of Assam also, because they were saying that it's a disputed area, so on and so forth.
Okay.
So this got hold up. But under UDA government, under the present leadership that is Rio, I think we're also still pursuing. And in the last assembly, we have resolved in the House that under NEC, this Foothill Road project will be taken up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you will be facilitating that in case your government come
Next
to power.
year.
Yeah.
Next year, if UDA ever comes back to power, and if we are in the government together, that is the UDA partners, that is BJP, NDPP and NPF, that will happen for real. It's going to happen now.
Interesting. So how is your preparation for the election so far?
Our commitment to the national workers is that till Christmas and New Year, the UDA partners, that is NDPP, BJP and NPF, will not do any election campaigning.
Okay.
So we're not preparing as yet.
Right.
We are still hoping against hope that a solution will come about. But in case it doesn't come, as I stated earlier,
Yes.
in case election is imposed, maybe by January, we will start our election campaigning.
Okay.
And when we mean starting your election campaigning by January,
Yeah.
that is, polling will be by the end of February.
Right. Right.
So I think 2 months of election campaign, that's enough. That's enough.
Okay.
Yeah, sufficient time.
Okay. Interesting. I think you're confident about your possibility of getting re-elected. I'm sure. Otherwise, you won't say that 2 months is enough.
You see,
Or would you?
my position, only God knows.
Yeah.
I feel I'm comfortable, but it is in the hands of God Almighty. And I'm also looking forward to at least bringing 2 digits to the
What do you
assembly, NPF.
Okay. Okay. And I'm very curious to know about your potential candidates who will be your rivals in your constituency. So, who are they as your rival?
So far, officially, no one has declared.
Okay.
but the Congress party are also eyeing. They're doing their survey. NDPP is also doing their survey.
Okay.
BJP is also doing their survey. So most probably it'll be a triangle contest.
Wow.
I'm expecting a triangle contest.
Okay. But
I'm being mentally prepared for that.
right, but you're the incumbent MLA from that constituency.
Right.
It will be very hard for anyone who has a challenge against you.
I wouldn't say that. Everything depends on God.
I know.
Thank you.
Okay, so your preparation will start at least after Christmas and New Year,
Yeah, after New
based
Year.
on the solution.
After New Year, we'll start.
So I wish you all the best for your preparation,
Thank you.
and it's very enriching to have to talk to you again. And I think let's continue the conversation.
Of course, you're always welcome. My door is also open.
Yeah, I think you are very welcoming. I really appreciate for that,
Thank
sir. Thank you.